this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Going to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will go to work for the 1st time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turned to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. It's caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hand off to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys... This nowadays, he does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field. 5 wide on 2nd. Touchdown, Buffs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Trojans with the 1st and 10.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got enough for the 1st down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught over the middle. It's Singletary. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Hold and fired complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw time running short in the half. Connection to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Makes the grab. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to pass. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Colorado! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaking on the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Try to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The running back has it. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buffaloes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fakes to catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Buffs! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that.
Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point was good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's ball. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Touchdown, Bucks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Croft. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.